Hi Leo, Amanda here. Welcome to Unseen Hands Healing. This is going to be your reading for the rest of July, starting from the Capricorn new moon or full moon eclipse, lunar eclipse on the 16th, going to the new moon in Leo in your sign. So these 2 weeks, it's a really transformative time for everyone, but especially for Leos. Something is coming to a fullness, something is coming to a head around the 16th, and then playing out until the July 31st, I believe. The new moon in Leo is a new beginning for you moving forward, especially for you because it's in your sign. So what we're starting off with here is the 10 of branches. This is the 10 of wands. This is a major burden that you have been shouldering for a long time that you need to put down. This is something you've been carrying. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it has to do with family. Maybe it has to do with a lover. But check this out. We've got two eyes that are crying tears. Bloody, bloody tears, okay? So whatever this is letting this go, putting this down is not going to be an easy process for you, Leo, or for the other person involved, or the other people involved, whatever else. Whatever this is about for you, there is something that you've been carrying for a long time that has become a burden, and you've got to put it down. You have got to put it down. It is causing you real mental, emotional strife. This is the 9 of swords. See all of these swords stuck in this person's brain. It's like, and I'm seeing the brain stem, the spinal cord coming out here. This is your nervous system. Your nervous system is being taxed by this situation. It's become too much on you. Like, this is a literal burden that is affecting your health. It's affecting your mental and emotional well-being, especially. Sometimes this is a card of feeling like you're in a nightmare or being kept up at night with invasive thoughts, with really intense thought loops. Okay, so if this is resonating for you and you are in this energy, it's because you are still carrying something in your life that you've got to put down. You've got to let it go. You can't carry this anymore. It's killing you, and honestly, it's not good for either of you. Whatever the situation, you've got to put it down. So now right at the center here, we've got the 7 of stones. And honestly, when this card has been coming out in these readings, I'm not getting a good energy from it. And that's not always the case with this card. It's actually usually a pretty great, generally a pretty positive card of just sort of like waiting until the time is right to harvest. But right now with this astro, the message that's being communicated to me, and I'm feeling it for you too, Leo, is I'm seeing a web, and these like energies are caught in the web, stuck in the web. And the feeling of it is really like a spell being cast, and like that's a scary thing to hear, and for some people, and so I don't want you to be too afraid of it. All that really means is like a spell is simply a channeling of intention. You know what I mean? And so like, or like a channeling of will, or like you focus your energy. You could say anything is a spell if you are like putting intention behind it in some way. And so for this, it feels like something intentionally, this like web was very intentional. And for you, Leo, I'm really drawn to the patterns. There are patterns here that are keeping you stuck, keeping you caught in this web, keeping you here. You know, it's like whatever this is, this is really tough energy. And the good news about a spell, because all that is like intention, and this particular thing seems to be trapping you, all you have to do is use your intention, your will, Leo, fire, will, okay, willpower, to go in and say, this is done. Like, see how this is like a grid? and it stays in place as long as the grid stays in place. You come in, you remove the center stone, or you remove one of these outer stones, and the whole thing disintegrates. The whole thing falls apart. It cannot stay. The web, the fabric that holds this energy in place for you, dissipates. It goes away. You're free. When you decisively choose to put this down, but you've got to make that choice. Okay? And I was really feeling, for some of you, this is family. This is some sort of family thing. For some of you, this is relationship. And then we have the Oracle. This has been coming out for almost everyone. This is about the moon. This is definitely about the moon. The full moon in Capricorn, this eclipse on the 16th. I think some things are going to be coming to light here. And this is, the Oracle card is also the priestess, the high priestess. When the priestess comes, she's calling you, Leo. And what I'm getting here is like these sleepless nights, all this anxiety, all this like worry and fears. This is the priestess trying to talk to you through all that. Okay? She's not trying to scare you on purpose. She's not trying to make your life hell. She's trying to come in and say, you need to listen. Please save yourself here. Listen to your intuition on this. Okay? And I do think like this is also a card of like secrets and things not totally being brought to light. Whatever needs to be brought to light is coming to light near the full moon in Capricorn. And then out with it came this 3 of branches. All right, this is also coming out for a lot of folks because this is a time when we are examining our life path. We are examining our life trajectory. And for you, Leo, I felt like it needed to come out right under this 10 of Wands because whatever this is, this burden that you've been carrying is not, you're here. We are all here right now collectively, okay? We've been through this thorny, barren patch. We went through this, and then we turned a corner. And now we're in this like sort of thorny patch, but it's got some blooms on it. And now we're ready to turn the next corner and get to this bloom phase. We're ready to bloom. We're ready to get to the part of our lives where we get to really blossom, okay? And whatever this is cannot come with you. It cannot come with you for that. I'm sorry that I'm like, it's just interesting. The energy that's coming out of me feels very like, almost like, I don't know, it just feels very stern, almost parental. Like it feels very stern. And so I'm coming across that way because that's how it's coming through, is being like, you can't take this with you anymore. In order to turn this corner, you've got to leave this here because what's waiting for you over here, you got to bloom. You have to bloom. This has to be broken. You have to leave this. Okay, let's get some more cards for you, Leo. Intense energy, man. Yep, 3 of Knives. This is a card of heartbreak. This is a card of betrayal. This is a card of, it's breakup energy. It is, especially in combo with the 10 of Wands, it's like you're putting something down. Some relationship you are putting down, and it sucks. Okay, it really sucks. It feels like a knife in your heart. Maybe something is coming to light. It's coming out right under the 7 of Stones, which felt like really intense energy to me. So I'm getting 2 things, or maybe really the same thing, but I'm getting 2 things here. One is that like you are suddenly realizing like how this pattern has allowed you to stay stuck for so long. Like you're finally realizing the ways that this pattern has held you in place. And it's a very old pattern based on like old heartbreak and old betrayal and old wounds in your heart that have allowed this web to continue to hold you. And putting down this burden is going to break you free of all of that, break you free of these patterns from the past and this web that's holding you, and that's in place because of very real pain that you've been through and very real like wounds in your heart. And for some of you, this feels like family, and that feels like a deep ancestral pain, ancestral swords in your body, in your heart, and that you're like breaking the spell of. by putting down the burden once and for all. For some of you, this is literally a breakup, because some information is coming to light about the way a person has been keeping you in a loop, keeping you in a pattern that you want to break out of. And and honestly, when the truth comes to light here, maybe on the full moon, it is gonna feel real hard. It feels like a betrayal. It like breaks your heart. There's a lot of heavy energy here, Leo. I'm sad to see that, but I'm telling you, like, the feeling I'm getting overall is that this is going to be really, really good. Once you turn that corner, you are going to bloom in a way that, like, you can't even possibly conceive right now for yourself. This is not a card that needs to come out in the reading, but I do want to show you the Two of Knives. It's a card of making a decision. It's a card of not wanting to choose. I think that you are like, even if you see this situation very clearly, you like don't want to let go. You don't want to choose. I think you're going to have to. I encourage you to. Visionary of Stones. This is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? This is where the news gets good for you, Leo. So after this heartbreak, after this like putting down of the burdens, the breaking of the spell, so to speak, you are landing on the other side of that on solid ground. You are landing on the other side of that with a feeling of home and a feeling of something that you really, really want to build. I'm sorry, I'm just like, there's a lot coming through right now that is not for everyone. Okay. Wow. This is not for everyone. So if this does not resonate, just bear with me, because it's going to resonate for someone. Oh, wow. I'm getting this, okay, this energy that's like really causing you a lot of mental anguish and like keeping you up at night and like keeping you trapped here in this. It feels like the energy of someone in your home or in your family. For some of you, I'm telling you, this is not for everyone. This is for a very specific few of you. This is the energy of someone in your home that is keeping you this way. Or if it's not your literal home, in your family that keeps you this way. It could be a mother energy, because this is like the Queen of Pentacles can be like, have mother energy. So maybe it's your mother. Maybe it's a mother that you know in your life. Maybe it is your, the mother of your child or whatever. Maybe it's you. But there is familial energy here. Somebody, and there's like, see how the shoes are two homes? Honestly, what I'm getting is like a split. Two separate camps. That's what I'm feeling, and like a split in the home. But you're like trying to pretend it's all one house, but it's actually not. And that's what's causing this really, really gnarly energy. Again, that's not for everyone. But the process of letting go of that heartbreak and finally seeing it, seeing the pattern that is in place for what it is going to allow you to actually build a new home with like a different mother energy, a different queen. This is the visionary of stones is the Queen of Pentacles. It's like, there's like a gnarly queen in the mix. Again, this is not about gender. It's about energy. This is like a nurturing energy. I think you're trading a nurturing energy that has been destructive for a nurturing energy that is actually nurturing. So someone in your life that is supposed to nurture you is not, or is supposed to be like a nurturing energy, is actually not. and nothing can actually grow. No stable foundation can actually be there because of that. And I think like by putting down the burden of that person, finally, I can feel it. It's like someone else comes to fill those shoes, or some other energy drops in to fill those shoes, and it's someone that can actually like bring these two together, and that can actually grow a garden, and can actually like be the nurturing building energy that's right, that is true, that can actually give you the foundation that you need. Okay, Leo, let's see what else wants to come through for you here. Yeah, this card's been coming out for pretty much everyone as well. We have the Architect of Knives. This is, and the energy coming through at this time with this card is like you getting the perspective, the wisdom that you need to finally see your situation. Again, we have a division. I was really drawn to the division here in the home, division in the home, division in the foundation, division in the like family foundation, or for some of you in your literal home life that may have to do with like a nurturing type energy, or like what you are allowing, what you are choosing to cultivate, what you are choosing to put your energy into. Okay, it's like now here's another division. You're seeing this for what it is. You've got the wisdom and the perspective you need to truly see this for what it is. You see yourself in it. You see other people in it. I think you even see your past selves in it. Check it. See that? And you've got the scalpel. See the scalpel in that owl's hand? It's almost like you take on the energy of the owl to have the perspective and wisdom that you need to see the truth. And come in with that scalpel and make a very specific cut. And then it's like you roll up that scroll once you make the cut, and you put it behind you. Back in the record of the past. Okay, so the energy of this is like actually really, really freaking deep. It is deep, cutting very deep ties with the past. Deep past life, maybe, but ancestral, or like some sort of big past energy that has held you captive in this like web of repeating patterns that has like fractaled through lifetimes potentially of you just repeating patterns. My friend, you know, you are breaking free of that right now, but you've got to choose. You've got to use your Leo, fire, lion willpower to put down the burden. Put down this burden so you can turn the corner and get to the part of your life where you actually get to bloom, where your home is actually a stable, safe space. And whether that's your literal home, or your home with another person, or the home inside of you, your sense of home and safety and belonging, it's happening, and the energies of the priestess is here to guide you. Your own intuitive energies are here to guide you, and I do believe that this full moon is here to help you, my friend. It is here to bring whatever information to light needs to be brought to light about this situation, and empower you with the truth and the willpower to actually make the cut. Okay, so this is a heavy reading for you, Leo, and I'm going to continue this in the extended video. All right, I'm going to take some more cards from the slow Holler deck to see where this is going next, you know, like what happens after this fallout, and what home is being rebuilt here. And so if you would like to follow me into that extended video where we get clarity on these cards and also pull some more cards, the link is below. You can follow me over to Patreon to see your options for viewing that. If you enjoyed this video, please do comment. Send me a comment. Let me know how it's resonating. I would love to hear from you and just commune with you here in this space on YouTube. Also, it helps this video get out to those who need it. If you click the like button, that just helps the algorithm. So please do that for me. And if you don't already, follow my channel so we can stay connected as we move towards this new moon in your sign, Leo, because after all of this, you are moving to a massive new beginning for you. And I think it's going to be really, really beautiful. So I'm excited to see what else comes out here in your extended. Thanks for joining me, Leo. I wish you the best of luck in this full moon and over the next 2 weeks. Take care.